The truth is, the deck has been stacked against Republicans and conservatives and regular Americans for years. But instead of the New York Times and Washington Post holding sway and controlling the conversation, it has become much more high-tech. And big tech, led by social media companies, have been becoming more and more aggressive about silencing anyone who would dare dissent from the orthodoxy of progressive talking points. Yes, we've been playing a game where everything is rigged, and almost nothing has been left to chance. Nothing. We know because the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, put it all on the line. And he apparently doesn't feel that he needs to be on a leash of Klaus Schwab or George Soros. And he had the audacity to buy Twitter for $44 billion and tear off the veneer. And then he dug deeper, found more and kept looking. And then on Friday, he gave the story to Substack writer Matt Taibbi to disseminate to the world. And we finally substantiated what millions of us already knew. Social media was, and for the most part still is, in the tank for the Democrats and the progressive globalist agenda, as well as the mainstream media who criticized Matt Taibbi, who helped release the documents. Musk didn't shy away from any of it. Here's what he had to say during Twitter's live question and answer session after the files were made public. Listen.
Are you surprised at all about the blowback against Matt Taibbi over the past 24 hours? I mean, a number of liberal news organizations, a lot of liberal news reporters came out and really slammed Matt Taibbi, which really was really shocking. What was your response to that?
Well, I think those people should be looking in the mirror and wondering why they were deceptive. Why did they deceive the American public? And instead of trying to redirect blame to Matt Taibbi, they seem to be accepting some responsibility themselves for not being truthful to the American public.
Now, look, we also found out this rigged card game went much deeper. And the presidential campaign of Joe Biden was in touch sometimes, several times a day to dictate, hear me, to dictate what should be removed from the social media platform so that it wouldn't be seen by millions of people. In fact, so they didn't get seen by anyone. And when people would cry foul and object, they were quickly labeled conspiracy theorists and nut jobs, a far-right weirdo. But today we know, because we have the emails and the correspondence and the evidence, that the conspiracy to impact the 2020 election was not just the Democrats and Joe Biden working with Twitter and Facebook and others to control what you were allowed to see, hear, and read. It was also the FBI and other agencies of the United States government working diligently for one political party in an effort to defeat the other.